Okay, single leg deadlift. First of all, obviously, your deadlifting needs to be right on, spot on for these, and get that good hip hinge. But once we've gotten a good hip hinge, we now need to see if each hip is behaving on its own properly and doing its fair share of the loading. So now we have to get on one foot to do that. Last month we did the hinge to kind of pave the way for this, but this single leg stance is going to let you know how each leg and hip is doing on its own. As we start this, I have two bells here. As we start, it's a little simpler to learn with two bells because of the counterbalance ability here. You can move them individually. But once we get set, we're going to switch to just the opposite from the stance leg. So if I'm in my left leg, right hand, and vice versa, right? So with two bells, deadlift them safely up to the stance on one leg. Reach that leg back, especially on this drill now for balance, for a rudder. Reach that leg back as you hinge over on the single leg. And it doesn't have to go all the way to the floor. I don't want to round down and reach. Stay tall and pull from the hinge of my left hip in this case. But no need to round over to get to the floor, and no need to have the kettlebells out in front. They should be right in here off the edges of my foot if I was to set them down. Right? The back leg, the free leg is my rudder, and it helps me hold my position. The more I lift this, the more my back position will stay strong. Head up, chest out. Pull from your hip to come back to standing. After you've dialed in the double, we can switch to a single and just be here. So now I have two free parts to kind of use as a counterbalance and rudder. But this is just deadlifting off one foot. All the rules of those apply. We're building now. Month 4, we start building, and you start building your programs. This is stacking skills, right? So that would be the single bell version. So single leg deadlift, two bells, move to one, enjoy.